mass flow was first thought or experimented by a scientist called Munch in the 1930s. He set up this experiment where he had a semi-permeable membrane here and a semi-permeable membrane here connected by a glass tube, or partially permeable even. And in here there was a strong sugar solution, so it had lots of sugar in it, and here was either water or a very small amount of sugar, and these were both like in water baths, and there was a tube connecting them there which was also full of water. And basically what happened in this experiment, it was that because there was such a low water potential inside, water started to come in, and then eventually the pressure built up so that the water started getting pushed through the tubes and into this one. And because the water came in here, the sugar was like forced out. But Munch decided that he thought this was what happened in the phloem, and that this bit was what happened in the xylem. But what he didn't think of was that, well, what he did think of, which made sure that this wasn't the xylem, was that eventually the sugars would start moving up, and eventually it would reach a state of equilibrium, and there would be like no net movement. But this is very similar to what happens. So this is like the source in a plant, and this is the sink, and this is very similar to what actually does happen in a phloem. So what happens is that a companion cell, so this is the phloem, this is the companion cell. The companion cell will force H+ ions out by active transport. But then the H+ ions will start to diffuse back into the companion cell, but it will bring sucrose with it, which is sugar for plants, and this happens because of co-transport, because they use the same protein channel to get through. Because of this, as you can see in this diagram, so then there will be a high concentration of sucrose here and a low concentration of sucrose here, and because of these gaps, they will start diffusing into there, and then it will move up the sieve tube or down the sieve tube to wherever it needs to go to the sink.